it really kind of goes back to the name Big Picture Ag, taking a 30,000-foot view of as much as we can. And I've talked in the past at some of my meetings about taking a holistic approach, but adding the letter W in front of holistic, looking at everything. So, a lot of the things that I try to bring into perspective or help producers look at would be, what's my soil condition? What's my soil structure? How mellow is it? What can we make happen? What's my soil's capabilities? Not just fertility-wise, but how much depth of soil do I have? Do I have 6 inches I'm working with before I hit a clay pan that's impermeable, which is kind of the environment I grew up in? Or do I have 4 foot of topsoil that the roots can go, wherever they want? So that's one of the things that we start with. We look at climate. What's our weather? Living in Kansas City, I work about 4 to 5 hours any direction. So I work a lot of Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, even down into Oklahoma. A lot of different climate environments there. And some of the things that I've seen, I talk about my I-70 corridor and my I-80 corridor. Boy, the environment that those crops grow in is significantly different. I started looking a couple years ago at what, how many days, because I work a lot with GDD charts, tracking temperatures, weather, rainfalls, things like that. And a couple of years ago, I started comparing some of those between the two environments and looking at how many days do we have for a crop to go from pollination to black layer. And it was startling. Now, when you look at just maturity of the hybrids in corn, usually there's only 3 or 4 days really difference a lot of times in what it should take for that crop to get through that period. But in actuality, the guys in my I-80 corridor can have, I've seen 2 or 3 years where they have 18 more days of grain fill because of the heat along my I-70 corridor. That's huge.
And hard to see if you're not looking for it.
I mean, how many of us think about how does that affect my crop?